I'm Pete Leonard from I Have a Bean. Stop by our roasting plant today, 655 Child Street, anytime before 6 p.m. for a free grab-and-go cup of some delicious coffee. This one right here, Guatemala Way Can. Taste impressions include sweet, toffee, chocolate, and orange. Now that's great. Stop on by. But what we're talking about today is something just a little bit different. Your Coffee Coach segment this morning is on sour coffee. You brew coffee and it tastes maybe too bright, a little bit sour on the tongue. There's two primary reasons for that. One, bad beans, maybe they're just bad, or most likely it's something you're doing with brewing. There are three common mistakes with brewing that's going to bring you some sour coffee, and here's what we're talking about. Your beans might be ground too coarse. If they're too coarse, that means they're going to be under-extracted. The water can't get all the way down into the particles to get all the good stuff out that's going to balance out that sourness, and so it's going to taste sour. It could be also that your brew time is too short. If you're brewing a typical 10-cup pot of coffee, that should take at least 4 minutes to brew. Same thing for a French press. Now, if you've got some pressure in there, pressure brewing like an AeroPress, then you can get away with shorter brew time because the pressure is going to push that water deeper into the particles and you're going to get the good extraction anyway. So an AeroPress is a great way to do it. It could also be that your water is too cool. Remember, we talked about lighter roasted coffee needing a higher brew temp than darker roasted coffee. If you get lighter roasted coffee and your water temp is too low, down below 200 degrees, it's probably going to make it end up tasting a little bit sour. And finally, another way that it could be under-extracted is you didn't use enough water. Certain amount of water is required for a certain amount of beans. Here's the magic ratio: 1.63 grams of coffee for every ounce of water. That works across almost all brew methods. So those are the things to look at if you got sour coffee. You want to maybe get a little bit more depth out of the coffee that you're brewing. Where I Have a Bean. Post-prison people roasting coffee rated in the top 1%, and we ship every order overnight so you can have the freshest coffee on the planet. There's no one doing it faster or fresher than I Have a Bean. Find out what all the fuss is about. www.ihaveabean.com.